What's happening, guys? Welcome back to another video, and this is another one highly requested by you guys. Look at that. Oh, look, all the red's finally showing up. This is such a hard guitar to get to show the right way. Like, it's this really beautiful red, and the cameras always make it seem dark. Can you see it over there too? No, this camera's the winner. Anyway, so this is the Iconic Evolution. I have a bunch of buddies who have Iconics. They're getting really big in Nashville. And I got this one a while ago, and really, at the time, I wasn't looking for another Super Strat. I always say I'm cursed with finding these amazing guitars that always have a Floyd Rose, and I was kind of like, I'm done with this. No more Floyd Roses. And sure enough, I played some of these, and I was like, well, dagnabbit, like, this is great. There are a ton of things about this guitar that I really like that stood out to me. Always the biggest thing is going to be the neck, you know, and I'm going to be throwing in a bunch of little clips of playing here so you guys can hear the tones in between me talking. But the neck was really the first kind of like standout thing, because I have an old Charvel. A lot of you guys know the Crackle. I love the guitar, but the neck is tiny. It's this itty bitty neck. It's super thin, tiny, and that a lot of these Super Strats always have those necks. And this is still a thin. It's totally a shredder neck. But it's super comfortable. It's thicker than the Charvel. You've got a hard rock maple neck, rosewood fingerboard, of course, which is another kind of standout thing for me because I don't have many guitars with rosewood fingerboards. I have a few more now than I did when I originally got this, but I really like it, and the neck is so smooth. So smooth. It's just like a great... I have not adjusted... Actually, you know what, now I think about it, I haven't adjusted this guitar since I got it. It like came out of the box and was just... was ready to go. Now, the body of the guitar, now this is where we're going to get into the nitty-gritty details that a lot of you guys ask about, because there's obviously a couple things that stand out to people. One of the big things is being the pickups that are in this particular guitar. These are the EMG Retroactives, and I'll tell you one thing, this is the first set of EMGs that I've ever truly liked. You know, I'm not trying to dog on EMG or anything like that, but, you know, I've never really played a set that I cared for. There was just something about it, like they sounded... big, like a big sound obviously, but they were like super compressed, and I could never really adjust to that sound. I liked a more open sounding pickup, and these are great. They're still hot. These are hot pickups. It doesn't sound all squished, you know what I'm saying? And it sounds big and open. There's a lot of note definition in there. And I really was impressed with how well these pickups sounded with this guitar. So, you know, it's got an alder body, and then these EMG Retroactives are smoking. Now, the Floyd Rose is another system that a lot of you guys ask about. Obviously, the hardware on this thing's all murdered out. This one is, so it's got Grover tuners on it, and of course the locking nut is up here. And then the Floyd Rose is a hot rod, and it's a really, really, I don't think I've ever had a guitar with one of these on it. It's super smooth, you know? That's just like the overall like vibe of this guitar. It's like, it's got attitude, but it's like effortless to play. Like, you don't have to fight with the guitar. If you're the kind of person who doesn't like that, I like it sometimes. I don't like it sometimes, you know, when you have to wrestle with the guitar. Les Pauls and stuff like that, I like, you know, a little rope-a-dope kind of with it. But with Super Strat, I like it to play easy, you know. And this one does just that. One of the things I love that a lot of people don't do, but, you know, Kevin and the guys left the back plate off. There's not screw holes or anything like that. I love not having a back plate. It's one of the first things that I take off of a Floyd Rose guitar, because sometimes the springs can be noisy, and these aren't, thankfully, but a lot of times I shove foam or, you know, something in there to kind of deaden these strings, because like I said, if you haven't had a Floyd Rose guitar that rings like crazy back here, some do, some don't. None of the ones I have right now do, but I've had some in the past. Has this really nice, looks like a brass block on it. And like I said, overall the guitar, I don't know how heavy it is, but it's not like, you know, ridiculously heavy. It's not light, but you know, you got a giant brass block back there. So overall, I hope that answers a bunch of your guys' questions. You know, it's a 25.5-inch scale length. I put 10-gauge strings on all of my guitars. Like I said, I like that they brand this stuff. I don't know, it's a very, very nice guitar. It's one of those guitars that whenever you get your hands on it, you're like, oh, alright. Other than that, I'm going to bounce out of here, guys. Like I said, check it all out down below. Iconic Evolution. Get your Super Strat on. And, yo. That's all I got. Bye, guys. Woo!